Hi everyone, so on today's episode of Bandhan Rishton Ka, we have Parag Dhakan with us, and he is the Executive Vice President and Head of IT at Aptech. Hi Parag.
Thank you.
How are you?
I think she's the first person who pronounced my last name properly.
After asking you, but yes, I did. So Parag, to make this different from our other PRK videos, okay, I want you to introduce yourself as if this is a company-wide talent show, and
Nothing to do with work.
No, you need to tell us something about yourself in a few words that will captivate the audience.
Okay, so nothing to do with work. Hello friends, my name is Parag. I'm a software engineer by profession, a chef by heart, and a free bird by soul.
Interesting. You're a chef? I didn't know that.
So okay, I cook only at home, right?
Okay.
But yeah, that's something which, if I was not a software engineer, then there are a couple of professions that I would have joined.
Wow. Okay. So,
but not cooking as one. I mean, it's just probably I feel a little bit relaxed when I'm there in that zone.
Okay. So is that like a stress buster?
Yeah, absolutely.
What is that one dish that you prepare the best? I'm sure you might be preparing multiple.
No, it's not the best, but anything to do with comfort food, anything to do with what my son likes. So I keep making, every Friday is supposed to be the beetroot burger, right?
Oh wow.
So yeah, but not really the best. I enjoy cooking. So
interesting. That's something.
And it was never a planned thought that came across my childhood that I want to be part of this. It just happened naturally.
Okay, interesting. So Parag, what is it one thing that challenged you to grow in your professional and personal life?
I think personal and professional, so I would say two incidents, or rather 2 points of 2008 and 2020. 2008 from a professional standpoint, 2020 from a personal standpoint as well. There was two events that happened in my life, and of course 2020 everybody is aware about it, right?
Yes.
But I think that 2008 was a very crucial, critical moment, which I didn't realize that it could just come to me. I didn't take it as a challenge. I didn't even take it as a roadblock. I just went with the flow, and I think whatever I am today, I think I'm just grateful for that event, that trigger point or that support. I think that's the deal breaker, that's the showstopper, that's the turning point of my career. Today, whatever I am is, I think, because of these two events.
Okay.
Personal
Do
and
you want to share the event or?
So, personal, professional, both are related to each other. If I may actually have to tell, there were certain responsibilities, so I was also reporting to a CTO at that point in time.
Okay.
Of course, there was a manager in between, and after a point in time, the manager left for better avenues, right? So there was no one in between, and I was directly reporting to CTO. And at that point in time, I realized it's not, all work, task, projects, they are all challenging in itself. The approach to what and how you take and pick it up and see holistically, not logically. What is right at present may not be right tomorrow, and that's the reason why I keep telling that think holistically rather than logical, and women are better in that segment. So I kind of learned it with my boss, and he's still my mentor. I still call him if I am stuck somewhere, but now I think a lot of people call me if they are stuck, right? So I'm getting, but yeah, what I'm trying to say is that changed the whole perspective of my outlook towards work.
Okay.
Personally, if you ask me, 2020 made me more, from a people perspective, to understand humans. I think that changed a lot. So I think both the segments helped me grow as what I am today. So
that's wonderful, and very beautifully you put it also, Parag, where you mentioned that what may be today useful may not be useful tomorrow.
Absolutely. Who knew that I would be climbing up the ladder of career life, and I'd be sitting at one position where I used to actually look up to that position, and I did not plan for it. I think God has been kind. No, I'm not a religious person, not an atheist too, but God has been kind, and I think it's all your work. And I believe in one thing: just do your job. I think if you do your job 9 to 5, I think that's more than enough to be able to succeed.
Agreed. So on this note, Parag, as a new joinee, if you wish someone had given you an advice, okay, what would that be that you want to give it to your current new joinees or anyone who's just starting their career?
So there are two parts. One, when I was the black sheep in my community.
Okay.
When I started my engineering, there was none in my community who were passionate to go in that direction of education, because all of them were either a small-time business owner or entrepreneur, right? No one used to do a 9 to 5. 9 to 5 in my community is like downtrodden. So they already had something to do with their business. So obviously education took a backseat. I was the one, because of my father, he pushed me, and I'm thankful to him. And I am what I am today because of him. But there was no one to guide me.
Right.
Because I was the first one to take that step. So there was no one to guide me. So I did not know what is best, what is right, what is wrong. I just went on that path, and it was a one-way street. I could not come back, which I had decided. But I think if I had an opportunity today, in today's world, with a lot of juniors in my team, youngsters, and even now community-wise also, people are approaching me to seek certain advice, which I did not get at that point in time. If I had that opportunity back in 1996, 98, whatever that time frame, I think I would have probably made a better choice. Not that I'm not at a better choice, but I think I would have got avenues in my hand. I never wanted to become an engineer.
This was meant to be.
So I always had the passion of taking a, I don't know, CPL or a fighter or a pilot's license, but things never went that way. So that's one thing that I always wish, and I do have that if I have a reborn or a reincarnation, I would want to take that up, because that was something which I wanted to do. But I think software engineer, I think it was a path chosen.
Right.
I came here. There were two options. So again, yes, if I had that during my childhood, I think I would have probably had better avenues. And to advise to the youngster, to the new team or the juniors who are joining, I think there are two parts. Be diligent.
Right.
In whatever you do, doesn't matter. See, I have a belief, while personal belief is, there would be Rams and there would be Krishnas in all the organization. Ram would always follow everything. Black and white, process, structure, adherence. So he is a good boy in the organization. A Krishna always will do opposite of what you're supposed to do. But he will still follow within the limit of that, whatever, that maryada that we say, right? But both of them are excellent. One will not come 9 to 5, but he will complete his task before the day end. One will not listen to the boss and probably argue and say, no, this is not the right stuff. So both are good in the organization. What I'm trying to say is that please put some diligence, process, and I think the youngsters would follow and just do the 9 to 5. I think these are two simple mantras that I follow.
That's truly amazing, Parag. It's a very good advice as well. So just to make this a little more lighter, we'll just have a quick game, okay? In case, Parag, you had a superpower, okay, what would it be and how would you use it in your job?
Honestly, superpower, I don't think so I need. See, or I would want my spirit or religious spirit or guru or God to give me, because I feel everybody has that superpower in themselves, right? Lady, male or a female, right? I think it's about knowing what you want in life, targeting. So I have certain beliefs. Beliefs as in I have practice, and I feel that you do small rituals regularly at a given interval, it will shape up. For example, you want to go and see a beautiful destination, you keep working towards it. Let's assume, because now the generation will relate to it, and I keep it as a screensaver on my phone. So that makes me work towards it. When I get up in the morning, I tell my team, junior guys who are youngsters, 24 years of age, what is the first thought that comes into your mind? When you wake up, do you keep your left foot or the right foot from the bed on the floor? There are a lot of things.
Right.
It makes you work towards it.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, when you would get up after 6 years, your automatically the right foot will go from the bed to the ground. So these are small things, right? I think that is what I would want to.
Okay. Okay. My next question is, if in case your team had a theme song, what would the theme song be?
Honestly, I do not have an answer.
But at the top of your mind, any song?
Really, honestly, I don't think so. I have an answer to this question because it's difficult, and whatever I'm thinking right now is kind of weird, which I don't want to state out here.
Okay, just tell me. I'll cut it off.
No ways.
Okay, then you tell me after we stop.
No. So you promise me that you will speak in Hindi. I will tell. Otherwise,
no, that's not fair. Okay, that
yeah,
is a good one.
It's difficult. It's difficult to have a theme song.
Okay. So we skip that question then. I know you love traveling. I think you've told it a couple of times earlier as well during our interaction. So in case, Parag, you get a chance to teleport, okay, to recharge during a hectic day at work, and you get to teleport to any part of the world, which place would it be?
Why would I come back? Why? I mean, hectic day, why would I come back? I would be still there.
So which is that?
So, I think one place that I always kept on in my mind was Bora Bora Islands.
Oh, okay.
So that, and I would never come back because then I don't have to ride. I'm there, stationed out there. But yeah, that's something which helps you de-stress, and yeah.
Okay, so
that could be one place.
Bora Bora is the place. So next time when I go in search of Parag, maybe he's in Bora Bora. Okay, one last question. Now we know that you love cooking. Okay, you like traveling. But what is that one thing that no one can expect? Okay, Parag has this kind of hobby as well, or loves doing.
Hobby.
This. So what would it be?
Not the right, but something. There are a lot of things which are. I have a dark secret too, right? Everybody has their dark secret too. I think I've been watching a lot of Lucifer and Netflix, I think. But anyway, so I think I'm kind of mischievous kid. I mean, people and my family and my community know that he's a good boy, he's obedient guy. But deep down inside, I would say very mischievous, very naughty. A lot of things that I had done probably in the past.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So are you like a prankster?
Yeah, I mean, not prank. Yeah, I mean, whatever you can think of. So, for example, we used to flick. At that time, Gold Sport bottles used to come. We used to flick from the Gold Sport near the school. So we used to do that. I have probably taken money from my parents, and I know that they have struggled. But now, anyway, I can tell. I can share. And I never used to buy tickets because the whole money is my pocket money then. I have also, I would say I had taken 12 rupees from the TT, Andheri TT, because I did not have money and he was about to fine me, and I said, sir, you do whatever you feel like. And he felt that he's a student, poor guy coming from Malad going to Belapur for his college. He said, you take this 12 rupees and go and get the ticket. I used to keep that also in my pocket. So, like my family says that, I don't think Parag would do something like this, but there are a lot of things which are...
So your innocent face helps you get through all of this.
So yeah, but life teaches you a lot of things. Okay. I think gone are the days. Would I do it now? Would I want to teach my team or my kid? I think you should learn and you should improvise. Okay. You can make mistakes, but don't repeat that mistake. If you repeat that mistake, then you are a fool.
That's also very good advice, Parag. Like, you can make mistakes but it's better to learn from that mistake rather than repeat it. This is like out of syllabus, but like, since you mentioned about binge watching, so what is the show that you're binge watching currently?
So, if you ask me, I watch a lot of, in fact, Dipti, my wife, and we spend a lot of time watching a lot of regional content.
Okay.
I think Malayalam has so much deep down beautiful content, and we just keep surfing Malayalam cinema content, even regional South Tamil. But I think nowadays we are probably hooked on to Korean dramas. I don't know why.
Oh.
Okay, so, and it makes probably some kind of bonding with the Korean cinema, but I think we explore a lot of international content and regional content.
K-drama, even I believe.
Yeah.
I've also been binge watching on that.
And we try to not just stick to the usual Hindi content, move around with Marathi, Gujarati, movies from Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Telugu.
Interesting.
Whatever. I think that's what we are doing right now.
Nice. So thanks a lot, Parag, for your time.
Thank you so much,
it was fun interacting with you as always.
Yeah,
too much knowledge, too much advice.
But now I'm vulnerable, right?
Why?
So, by exposing too much about me.
No, but then that's good to know because no one would know this side of you because it's fun. So
I think one day we will do some potluck.
Yes, we
and
should.
bring something. Thank you, Shad.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for your time. BTS.
Cabinet.
Behind the scenes. Okay. So, hi everyone. Today on Bandhan Rishton Ka, we have Parag. Oh wait, is it Dhakan or what? Because everyone has different pronunciation.
So bro, you try yours.
You tell
I
me.
will try. It's okay. I've been hearing all my life, so that's okay.
But then since you're doing live show.
No bro. You
Dhakan.
Dhakan.
Dhakan.